Hey, friends.
What's up, bitch?
Welcome back to our podcast.
Do it all.
First and foremost, we want to give a special thanks to all our supporters. We truly appreciate it.
Keep tuning in with us, though. We feel like y'all ain't been showing as much love as y'all used to. Keep tuning in.
True. And actually, this is our last episode of season 1. So season 2 will be back and better. We got some...
It's getting crazy.
I swear we going up. So just stay tuned. Thanks again. Keep tuning in. So what's up, friend? What's tea? What's your thoughts on abortions? Have you ever got an abortion before?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like, it's your choice. You do what you got to do. If that's not the right moment, it depends on the situation, of course. Have you ever had an abortion?
Yes, I definitely had one too. So, yeah.
Was that like a sad thing for you or?
At the time, yeah.
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 Okay. And what was your experience like? Was it like...
boo-hoo-hoo? So, actually, this was like a few years ago. I probably was like 19 at the time. I was in my first serious relationship. Like, me and this guy, like, we was going crazy. Like, this is the first guy I really start sleeping with, showering with. First guy my mom let sleep over, whatever the case may be. And, like, yeah, like, it was given. He wanted me to be his baby mother, like,
Yeah.
So I ended up getting pregnant. And at the time, I was actually going to Eastern. And, like, like, my mindset was school. Like, I need to get my degree. So at the time, I just feel like it wasn't the right decision for me. Like, I wanted to get a degree. I wanted to get established. I feel like I was really young. Like, we weren't a stable relationship. It was up and down, up and down. So I felt like I made the best decision. Like, looking back, it's not something that I regret for me personally. Like, okay. I feel like I made a good decision for myself.
So you don't look back like, today my kid would have been 5.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry I don't, though. Like...
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your experience like?
A shit show.
Right.
It was a shit show. Like, it just... Bad timing. My parents weren't like, congratulations. It wasn't, no.
Right.
Nobody felt like that was the right thing for me to do. Right. But, like, me and Mang thought, like, okay, we having a kid. Like, okay.
Yeah.
No. Mm-hmm. So, like, it's hard to, like, be pregnant and no one around you agree.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, y'all ain't even gonna pitch in for the baby shower. These are vibes this giving. Like, right. No.
Yeah. And also, it's funny, though, like, when I went to go get the abortion, like, I was crying so bad. Before I even got the abortion, I was crying so bad. So the lady was like, if you don't really want to do this, it's okay. Like, I was probably, like, between 7 and 9 weeks, so I was kind of still early. She was like, you could always come back. You could think about this. Because she's like, people that usually want to do this don't be crying this, that.
They be like, I want ginger ale, not water after.
Yeah, right. So, I don't know. Like, at the time, I did have feelings that I wanted to keep it.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Okay. Would you ever get an abortion out of spite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because think about it, because it's spite, okay, but like if me and my dude are not on the best of terms, or like now I'm pregnant and then I'm 2 weeks pregnant, but I just found out you cheated on me, or like I'm 2 weeks pregnant, now you just blacked my eye. I bet. Watch this.
Right.
Like, I'm not, no.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's still time to get out the situation and everything don't look like a red carpet event, I'm getting up out of there. Like, why even bring the kid into some bullshit if you still have time to abort the mission?
Yeah.
I mean, that's me though.
That's
but I
true.
wouldn't be, I don't know if it's spite or just like
common sense.
What
to makes sense for you.
Right. Because it's just like, okay, like 2 weeks ago you wasn't blacking my eye, now you are. Let me make this appointment. This is a early red flag.
Right.
God put this in position for me to see.
And it's funny because the dude I was with at the time, like, you even know, girl, he still says to this day, like, you got that abortion out of spite. Because he gonna jump up and go down south for his friends. He had did too much. I called my big sister. She picked me up and I went and got it done. But no, it wasn't even, it was just everything. Like,
I want to feel like it's been like 1,000 years later. I still kind of believe you kind of did.
You think I did it out of spite, friend?
Yeah, friend, I had said that. If he would have stayed his ass home and never went on that trip, I think you might have been a little more... Friend, you want to help me clean the shower?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think you had balls because he wasn't around.
Right. Okay.
So why did you choose abortion and not adoption?
If I was going to have my kid, I was going to keep my kid. I would never give my kid up for adoption.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
So you just want to like get rid of it before there's like even a bond or anything?
In that nature. Well, at the time, like now my stand has changed. You know, like I've been with my dude, you know, in my situation for like 5 years now. So if I get pregnant by him, I would never get another abortion though. Honestly, like at the time that was right for me. But right now I feel like I'm a little more grounded and mature and got a little more stuff going for
So
myself.
if you're pregnant right now, I'm the godmother.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know. But yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm not putting nothing at that. 9 months down the line, now I want you.
Yeah.
Now I'm your mother. Now this is like, I've been looking up baby stuff online
that never even crossed my mind, honestly.
Yeah.
That question kind of like, oh shoot, I never thought of that.
Yeah. I'm not too big on the whole adoption thing, but I mean, I guess it's different. Like, you know, some women really don't know that they're pregnant until 4 to 5 months. Mm-hmm. Then what are you gonna do? But
even still,
damn, 4 months, friend. 5 months.
I'm saying if I was pregnant 4 to 5 months, I'm gonna keep it and keep my kid.
I thought you meant like, and I'm still getting into. I'm like, damn, what you going to New York? Mm-mm. Because these laws out here ain't like that. Right. Damn, friend, you done cut the baby arm off for real.
Right, and only how I would ever consider adoption or anything in that nature is if like, say I don't have kids like later down the line. And I want to have kids and I'm too old or something in that nature, I would like think about adopting someone else's kid. I would think about adoption. That's like if I was in a situation where I can't have kids or something like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Mm-hmm. Like I need the bond, like you're mine. Mm-hmm. I want that real connection. Right. Maybe though, like if like one of my like family members was down bad, like I might come over, like that type of adoption. Right. But yeah, no. After 9 months, you're mine. Yeah. I got thought of a name for you and everything.
Right. Okay. So why do you think churches have so much to say about abortion?
It really aggravates me, I want to say. Like the churches, I feel like they pick the sins that they want to like preach the most about. Right. Like I remember one time I had Kaylee and she was like a little baby. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden now the preacher talking about having a baby out of wedlock. Sir, you ain't had that written down before I got here. Now you like, come on. Mm-hmm. Like, and I just feel like church people love to act like they never was our age or been in a situation. Like they demons is so not talked about. Right. Like half of y'all probably had an abortion too. Right. And you don't know people's situation. Like if I got raped, I got to keep this baby. Is that like you're still going to be saying, oh, God forgives. Yeah. The God forgives. That's how I look at it. I can have this abortion and still get to heaven. That abortion is not going to be my key to hell.
I feel like as church people, even parents, like when it just comes to abortion, I feel like everybody has so much to say. But really, it's only the person who's actually pregnant decision. Like, yeah, the father decision matter as well. But it's really up to the mom. Because if nobody got to do it, the mother got to do it. Yeah,
I never give advice on abortion. Mm-hmm. Like, I've had friends who've asked me, like, what do you think I should do? Not my lane. I don't know. Because if I tell you to get the abortion and then you go get it, you're going to be like, no.
Yeah, when I was, like, in that situation, I never asked nobody, like, like, what should I do?
Yeah.
I had my mind, like, sadly, when I found out I was pregnant, like, I had my mind made up.
Oh, like when the lines popped on the test, you knew this is going.
Yeah. I mean, for a little bit, I was like, I don't really want to, but I knew it was best. But, like, I kind of just knew, like, I was going to get it.
Yeah. I feel the opposite. I had a name and everything. Like,
you that type of delusional though.
Yeah, like I thought I was taking off in a rocket ship with this one.
Right.
So did the relationship change between you and your partner after the abortion?
Yeah.
Like, it was done.
I feel like...
Wait, but he didn't want you to, and you did?
He didn't want me to.
Okay.
So, yeah, I feel like the relationship definitely changed. Like, even, I'm saying, like, still to this day, like, he would tell me, like, you got an abortion out of spite. Like, you and I... He wanted me to keep the baby.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But did it make you guys break up, or...
It was just toxic.
Yeah.
And he was saying in arguments and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We were still together. Probably, I want to say this was like, probably like October. And yeah, we had ended things probably like December going into the new year. So it wasn't, we were like done a few months after that anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, how about you?
It definitely changed it, because it was like, 1 minute we was like, okay, it wasn't the right time. Then the next minute now we like, but what about the baby? Like, it just was so up and down. And then...
But not towards each other, because you said it was like other people around you guys.
Right. But then everybody started getting in his ear. Then he would change his mind. Everybody was in my ear. But then, like, when I actually went to do it, now you don't feel the same way. And I'm out in the back room already. Like, it just was so much up and down.
Right.
I just feel like it put a big, like, uncomfortable elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Because it just was like, why did you do that?
Right. Okay. So it says, was it a mutual decision between both parents? I feel like we kind of both touched on that.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like, yeah, it wasn't. I wanted it. He didn't. And
yeah.
Yeah, I was like up and down.
I feel like it was, like I said, mutual until like now the rules are really rolling on this. Now you got cold feet and don't want me to. Right. And now I'm already in the back. Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. So how many abortions do you think is too many? Like, you're wilding now. Like, now you're a murderer, and now you're taking it too far. It's giving serial killer. What's the number?
I feel like anything over 2.
I was going to say the same thing. I feel like after 2 abortions, you know what you're doing. Like, you need to learn your lesson and smack yourself in the face.
Right, because 3 times you're out.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like 2, I feel like that's acceptable. 3 and more is just like,
now
damn.
You're just doing shit.
Yeah, now
you know you're getting pregnant and you...
Right, you know? Yeah. You could have got on birth control. I know people who've had like...
For real.
Yeah, and I just be like thinking about like their body. Like, damn. Like, that's a lot on the body.
I know this one girl. Yo, she stayed pregnant.
Right, and you never see the kid. Like, you never hear about it again. And it's just, Yeah, I know a few people like that. After a while, when somebody keeps telling you they pregnant, you don't even be like, well, congrats. Yeah. All right, call me in 2 weeks. I already know how this gonna go. Why do black people, why do black people, when you tell like your friend, like if I say like, oh, now I'm pregnant, you keeping it? Why do us black people do that? I feel like white people don't ask their friends that.
What do my response be?
When I said I'm pregnant? I think it was like, I knew that already. Mm-hmm. And then I think it was like, I know you're going to keep it. I think you always on the good side. I don't be thinking you think I'm savage like that. Yeah. Yeah. I thought you was keeping your baby. Mm-hmm. I knew it. I was like, oh, boy.
You didn't know it because you thought wrong.
I'm happy you are where you are.
Yeah. Should I mean? Because that's what really matters, I feel like, you know? Like, if I look back and I regretted it, and I'd be like, damn, like, I wish, like you said, like, I really don't have... When I first got it, and then, like, you got pregnant, and I feel like my childhood best friend got pregnant, I was like, oh, like, you know, I used to have, like, my... Moments. But, like, looking back now, I'm just like, that was a great decision for me. Like, I'm happy with the decision I made. It's not one regret. Yeah. Not, oh, my friends got a kid. Like, you know? I'm an auntie. I'm okay with that. And I feel like when the time is right, I would have a kid.
I'm especially happy because I would have 2 kids right now, single mom, still can't get on fucking Section 8. I would be pissed off.
Hurt, right? So, should a man force a woman to get an abortion? Let's talk about it, though. Because, like...
What's forced, though? Because if I'm the dad... what is force? Like, what's your example of force? Like, don't push her down the stairs.
No, force, like, I don't want the kid, kill that baby, I'm not going to take care of it. Like, forcing the parent to get an abortion. And that parent is saying, I want to keep this kid.
You got one time to tell me get an abortion. I would never make an appointment. So, like, I don't play like that. Like, that's not something you get to just throw in my face. Like, you don't want the kid. And I don't know. I honestly feel like us females need to stop ignoring red flags. Like, I feel like some men really roll out the red carpet and show their ass when women are pregnant when you have time to make that decision, and us women just ignore. And then when he's not showing up for nothing for the baby, the dudes be like, I told you I didn't want that baby.
So here's the thing. I'm all for women saying, like, you know, this is my body, this is my baby. If I want to keep my baby, I could keep my baby. And I love that for y'all. But make sure you're not thinking emotionally and you're thinking logically. Like, if a man is saying, like, oh, I don't want you to keep this kid, I don't want you to keep this kid, and you know for sure if you keep this kid, you and your baby gonna be straight, keep the baby. Fuck what the niggas say. But if you know at the end of the day, you gonna be making statuses on Facebook 9 months later because you know you need that support from the other parent and you really can't do it all alone, don't keep the baby.
Why do you even want to be a single mom? You don't want this baby. Like, all right, bye.
Like, no, I want my family.
They're never together. By the baby shower, it be looking real sticky. And then people be
like, but you never know, life happens and blah, blah, blah.
I agree, but...
Yeah, but more than likely, guys be showing red signs. Yeah. Like, dudes dead be saying, I don't want that kid. Like,
I know somebody who kept their baby and it was a one-night stand between them and the dude. And I was like, what made you keep the kid? You don't even know his mom to call.
Are they like, did they deal or anything?
They had sex one time. Really? She got pregnant. She kept that baby. He's the worst father ever. She's one of those Facebook girls. Don't, like, it's just like, you wanted that for yourself. You didn't think more of yourself. Like, I'm sorry. Sometimes we got to stop thinking, oh, I don't want to get an abortion and I don't want to do this to my body. But why do this for the rest of your life?
Right.
You're either going to go and have an hour abortion, if that, or you're going to be a single mom and not give your kid the life they deserve because you want to be stuck on emotions and chasing a dude.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's trash.
Yeah.
I don't.
I hate that for them.
Like, I'm not, queen abortion, just get rid of the kid, but I'm also not queen bullshit either. Sometimes you got to put your big girl panties on.
It's hard as a single mom.
It is. So why do you want to set yourself up to be that?
Yourself, right.
And then it's just like, we don't want to keep hearing about it on Facebook either. Because now, like, I don't like your baby father and I don't even know him. But I'm like, damn, you still ain't buy that baby no Pampers?
Right.
It's just too much.
Mm-hmm.
So did you feel different about yourself after your abortion? Like, was you, like, down on yourself? Did you feel disgusted in yourself? Like, what?
I didn't feel disgusted in myself, and I don't feel like I felt down. I don't know. Back then, I just felt like I was making a good decision for myself. And this is like when I still had in the mind, I wanted to be in school. I was going to Eastern. Like, you know, I was still that innocent little girl. So I knew at the end of the day, I got things I got to get done.
Yeah.
I want my degree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The person I was with at the time, he was in the streets. He was doing this. He was doing that. He went to jail. You know, right? Emotions or not, been together 3 years or not, I know right then and there, that's not the life I want for my kid, period.
Yeah, right.
I feel bad that I'm saying it like this, but like back then,
but that's your truth.
That's true. Like, it was like, no, bro, this is not what I want.
I can't even picture y'all having a kid. I would be so stressed out. Oh my God.
Right.
I felt really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I was having nightmares.
I feel like you wanted, like, you had your emotions that you wanted for kids. So it's different. So it's like,
I was like real down on myself, depressed. Right. Like, I started resenting people who told me it wasn't the right thing to do. Right. That's deep. I really like held on to grudges. Mm-hmm. Like, why? Like, no. When I got pregnant with Kaylee, I remember when I told who I told, I'm like, and I'm keeping it. Like, I made sure, like, I don't want those negative opinions again.
Yeah, because you always from day one, like, we knew you were keeping Kaylee.
Oh, yeah, that was, yeah. But, yeah, I was down on myself about that. But like I said, now I'm okay with one kid.
So you feel like now looking back, do you regret your decision or it worked out?
I feel like it worked out. I believe what everyone was telling me. It really wasn't the right time for me. And I probably would have been struggling a lot more. I would have, got the job done. But how old was I? 19?
Right.
Like I don't have nothing together. I'm still staying at home.
So many years ago. Like we're about to be 26. It's crazy.
I know. Like the baby's gonna be in my grandma's room with me. It's just like I just started coming outside with my car. Like yeah.
Right. I probably had just started driving.
Yeah, me too.
That's not a vibe.
Just got my little job as a medical assistant. Like I'm just stepping in the door.
At Burger King, no.
And I wasn't even making that much. Like
Yeah. So it says, how did your family take it? I feel like you kind of did like touch on that a little bit.
Did you tell your family?
Oh yeah. So my family is kind of like, they weren't like, oh, get an abortion.
Yeah.
It was more so, actually, my grandma was like, she don't even believe in that. Like, she don't play that shit. Like, she didn't, but it was more so like you're in school. It really was up to me. I don't feel like my family was making me get an abortion.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I would have kept the kid, they would have 100% supported it. Even his family was like, okay with me keeping the kid, The
only person out his family 100% was like, okay, but like, could you pick a different name? We don't like that name. Like his family was ready to throw the baby shower. My family was like, no, you got bigger and better things to do. The only person who stuck by my side and was like, don't do it was my grandmother. Mm-hmm. She wasn't a fan of none of that. Like, she didn't think that was cool. And I think my sister too. I think she'd have my back. Just like, it's your decision, whatever you want to do. But everybody else,
right?
They was like,
actually, you know what? My mom was mad as fuck. I forgot. She was mad. She actually wanted to kick me out, I think. I swear she was mad. I remember.
Oh, I definitely was getting a boot.
Yeah. No, my mom was real mad. Like, she could not believe it. She was so done.
And you was in college?
Yeah. I feel like, my grandma was, like, more supportive. My uncle was like, he do too much, but I feel like he would have probably supported me. It was my mom, though. Like, she was done.
Yeah.
So, that was that. Oh, yeah, my dad, he was around at that time I was going through that. He would come get me and take me out to eat and stuff. And he used to be like, no, nay. He didn't want me to have it.
Who did you go with to get the abortion? Don't say your dad.
Oh. Destiny.
Oh, yeah?
One thing about my good sis, any big moment, she there.
Okay. Sure. Shout out to Destiny.
Sure. She definitely came and got me and brought me and all that. I love that. Yeah, she did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who brought you?
My mom.
The whole family went with you.
My mom, my stepdad, Mango, of course. Yeah, I feel like that was it. Maybe one more person that I just can't remember. But they was trying to.
You now getting on my nerves.
I was dead sad. Quiet in the car. It was not a vibe. No. So do you feel like a couple should keep a baby if they're both not ready? Like, do you think there's any circumstances that, like, okay, maybe you could keep the kid?
If it's a solid couple and they've been together for some time and it's like a couple that's like built off of love and stuff like that, and it's not the right time, why not? Because y'all could get ready. Especially
I don't
if
feel like people are ever ready.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because like when I got pregnant with Kaylee, it was kind of like a mutual agreement. But like I still was just like, oh my God, I'm going to be someone's mom. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not ready. He's like, oh my God, like how do you change the day? Like, like you feel those ways.
Right.
But I feel like, not ready in a sense like, we both got $0 in our bank account. We both catch the city bus. We both like.
No, now that not ready. That's what I'm saying. It just, right. Everybody's situation is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember that. Like, you can't be, oh, why would she get this abortion? Why she didn't get this abortion? You don't know. Like, people go do different things. Like, living situations, car, financial, relationship. Like, you don't know.
Yeah.
So
you feel like right now in your life, you're ready?
I do be getting baby fever. Yeah.
From who? Because I know it don't be from Kaylee.
Little videos and stuff I see like that. I do. I feel like I be getting baby fever. I feel like I'm kind of like ready. Like for sure. Because I'm about to be 26 and I
think about it all the time. Like, when is she going to get pregnant? Like, I always wonder, like, when you'll have the kid. I definitely think it's going to be a boy.
Mm-hmm. I feel like definitely within like the next 2 years.
Okay.
Because then at that point, like engagement needs to be like, you know, like 5 years is a long time. So we got to start this foundation. Yeah. You know? Definitely. So definitely the next 2 years, like I want to have my first kid before 30 and I'm about to be 26. So that's what I said. If I get pregnant next week, I'm keeping it next month. You know?
How are you going to tell me?
You know you're going to be the first person to know.
No, are you going to like dress it up for me? Like make this a moment? Or are you just going to text me and go?
You ain't making it a moment for me when you was pregnant with Kaylee. Bitch, I brought the test. You came over. You peed on a stick. Bro. And that was that. And nothing was special about that. We was in my bathroom. That's probably going to be the same thing with me.
I felt like that was a moment. That wasn't special to you? I feel like we shared that.
It was. We did share that moment together. I love that. Everybody was mad.
I know. Can't do nothing.
Right.
So mad.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like when I was pregnant, I knew, because this was back then when I was like 19. So my body was still intact. So like I wasn't really going through no changes, you know. What are you
saying? You became a big bitch at 2 weeks?
No, I'm just saying like my body wasn't really changing at the time. So when my period was 2 days late, I knew I was pregnant because this is when my period was on a regular cycle. Yeah. I had the app. Like nothing was different about me back then. Like you get what I'm saying? So I knew like I was pregnant, like for sure. Mm-hmm.
Nothing had me thinking I was pregnant, but like you said, I'd be delusional. Like I started like feeling like, do I feel something? Like it was just weird. Like
when you was pregnant with Kaylee, you kept eating
the McDonald's salad. You're the one who was like, you need a test.
Sandwich from People's Choice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. This said, at first, were you ashamed to tell your friends and family? Were you ashamed? I'm saying before they gave their reactions, like, was you ashamed?
I wouldn't say the word ashamed, but I definitely was nervous to tell them. And then especially after I got the reaction, I wanted to go with SpongeBob and Patrick and hide under a rock because they did too much. Right. I was like, I should have kept this to my damn self.
Right.
I wasn't ashamed or sad to tell his family. I just was like, I'm pregnant.
Mm-hmm. You know what? The first family member I told was my Uncle JJ.
And what did he say? Because he don't take nothing serious.
I hit him up trying to be low key. I'm like, I'm pregnant. Like, I'm not keeping them getting an abortion. I was like, but I don't know how to go about my insurance and stuff like that.
And that's why you shouldn't be having no baby.
He was like, I'm fucking telling your mother.
He told your mom?
Yes.
I cannot tell him shit. Remind me that.
I swear.
He told your mom?
I swear.
He was disappointed in you.
Yeah, he was like, I'm telling your mom. Like, yeah.
Did y'all stop speaking after that?
Mm-mm.
You don't get mad at shit. I'd have been like, you're dead to me.
Right.
I'd have aborted him too.
Crazy. My grandma probably was the only one that wasn't like doing too much.
Yeah.
You know my grandma. She like, nay. Have the baby if you want to.
How did you tell? I almost dropped the name. How did you tell the person that you were pregnant by? How did you like just text?
I was getting in the shower and I knew I was gonna take a test or whatever because I was 2 days late. And then I took the test and I seen I was pregnant. So the first two people I called at the time was Shay, this girl I called my big sister that I met through him, and Destiny. They were the first two people I sent the test to. And then I sent it to him and stuff. And he was like, he about to come home or whatever. And he was bringing me some food. And I'm like, get me a 4 for $4 from Wendy's or whatever the case may be. And anytime we go to McDonald's, I get nuggets and a fry. And if I go to Wendy's, I get a 4 for $4. So he was so messed up in his head that he came back with just nuggets and fries from Wendy's. And I don't ever get that. And I started crying. He was like, babe, I'm sorry. My head just so messed up because you said you were pregnant. Whatever the case may be. He's aggravating, bro. But yeah, so he was just excited. Like, he was always for it.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, back then I thought, like, this gonna be the father to my kids. Like, definitely. I was, like, sure he was gonna be the father to my kids. But life happened. So, yeah, that's that.
Yeah. I don't remember how I told Ming. I remember just him keep telling me I was pregnant, and then every time I took a test, it was negative. But I kept saying, like, I know that I'm pregnant.
When you sent him a test one time, he was like, what those lines mean?
That's when I was pregnant with Kaylee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember I texted it to him? He was like, what these lines? Like, yeah.
Right.
But for this pregnancy, I just kept saying, like, we both kept saying we think I was pregnant, but the tests were negative until they finally showed up. Right. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think it's right for the government to have a say-so if women could legally have abortions or not?
Who are you, because you're dressed in a suit, to tell me this baby that I do not want is what I'm going to do and I'm going to keep? And who are you to tell me that? Like, you don't know me, you don't know my story, but now you're in control of my body. I feel like at a certain point, like, that's just doing too much. Like, you cannot be in control of people's bodies. If I'm Shant today and tomorrow I could be Sean and identify as a man, then as a woman I could get an abortion too. Like, I don't like
if I could be Sean tomorrow.
That's true, friend. If I identify as a man tomorrow and go in the men's bathroom and say I'm Sean,
point blank period,
they're gonna accept that.
Don't tell me what to do with my body. Who are you to tell me what to do? What if I got gang raped?
This is what I'm saying.
No.
Keep the kid.
Yeah, they're pissing me off with that.
And
anyways,
even
what ended up happening with that? So could people not get abortions some places? I'm being dead serious.
No, some states you cannot. Yeah, you're gonna keep that baby.
That's crazy.
But don't make states will ever be in, so it don't even matter. I'm saying right here. Right. But another thing, Planned Parenthood. You know how the people be out there marching.
Now that would make you feel bad. You pull up to your appointment. It's people out there, F you! like, I'm a bad person. Like, this is crazy. Now, pull up in a tinted car, please.
With shades on and everything, you start feeling crazy about yourself.
How about not wanting to run into nobody when you're there?
Oh, my gosh. But I don't go in town. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be in town. I'm going far. Because, like,
It was crazy because I went OT, too.
Yeah, I'm not going to New Haven, and then now I see such and such from Facebook, and then now you subbing me acting like you wasn't with me.
Right.
No. So why do you think there's so much stigma around abortions? Like, why is abortion such a bad thing?
Because people look at it as like you're murdering a kid. You're killing an innocent soul who didn't ask to be made. That is bad, though. When you think about it, it's horrible, but it just be like life, circumstances, like, you know, like, I don't think everybody, that's their ideal go-to, like, oh, I got pregnant now, I'm about to, yay, I got to get an abortion. No, it just be happening. Like, life happens. I know people who might use a condom every time they have sex, the condom pop, boom. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you don't know, maybe on a drunk night, anything happens.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just so bad because it's just like you're killing an innocent soul at the end of the day. Like,
I was so big on that. Like, it was really hard for me to get my abortion because I just was like really thinking about that part of it. But like at this age that I'm at and like how I see how life really is life and how shit just happens, I'm not against abortion. I'm just not. I feel like, you know, to each his own. Now, don't rack up a bunch of bodies. I feel like at a certain point you have to be an adult.
Right.
But I'm not against abortion. I don't agree with, you know, some people's point of view. I just was talking to someone and I asked them why they don't believe in abortion. And they were like, the kid didn't ask to be here. So why do that to the kid? You're a grown ass adult. You made the decision. And I was like, well, why can't you also be a grown ass adult and realize I don't want to ruin this kid's life because I'm not ready. And now when I got postpartum depression and I'm shaking the crib because I didn't want this baby, but I kept it because of the stigma. With like, you're in a lose-lose situation. Everybody's telling me don't get rid of the kid. Now I kept the kid and I don't have a bond, and now I look like a lunatic. So
because a kid come with a lot, like, you know, even as like most of my friends being moms, like I see how it is as far as like babysitters or like finances and stuff like that. And like me being a person with no kids, I love that freedom to just be able. And even some of my friends tell me like, damn, like I miss being able to get up and just go. Like when you have a kid, that person comes first now. Like, you know, it's just so different. So it's like you really got to be ready for that.
Especially in your 20s. In your 20s, you want to party, go on vacays, just do whatever you want to do.
My dog is already a lot for me. Like, she say she gets mad because I don't even dress my dog up.
The dog has 80 outfits. I never see the dog wear the clothes. Like,
my dog, she's a girl, but she's a town girl.
Who told you Ella's a Tom girl?
She acts like one. She thinks she's a big dog. But no, like, even Ella, like, dogs are a lot too. So, baby, a kid.
I'm getting a dog. I can't wait.
No, you're going to have that dog and Kaylee. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm not bringing that dog no food. I swear to God. Bro,
you said that about the cat and walked right in with the food.
Don't bother me about that dog. Oh, my God.
We're going to have play dates.
So we're going to have play dates.
Yeah, you know I'm getting a boy dog.
Next time I get...
and we can meet.
Next time I come with the kid. Kaylee going to be late. Probably like
Kaylee
6 when I have my kid.
Kaylee's gonna tell everybody when you pregnant. So if you don't want nobody to know, don't say nothing around Kay.
I love her.
She's gonna be FaceTiming people.
Yeah, but to each his own. Like, you know, everybody's story is different.
Don't let anybody force you into doing something you don't want to do. Don't let anyone force you to keep a kid, and don't let anyone force you to get rid of a kid. Your body is your body.
And just make sure you got the right support, because it really takes a village. Like, I don't want to be that mom that do it all on my own. That's why I gotta have my kid while my grandma's still alive.
I was about to say, girl, you know Lana K gonna be right there talking about bring the baby, Nene.
I need that babysitter. That's the only one I know gonna watch my kid for me to go to the bar. I swear. I know for sure my grandma watching my kid.
My grandma charge, and she gonna call while I'm in the bar.
Barbs, you got $20?
Get me a quarter pounder from Burger King. It's always something.
But now, even now, like I just feel like it's like a good timing for me if it was to happen, because even my mom now, she's more on board. You know her. Oh, that's gonna be my baby, my grandbaby. Like, I feel like my mom would be okay with it now.
Yeah, maybe she could step into her soft girl era as a grandma.
She's too. Not watching my kid.
Oh.
Honestly, and that's what no, and I'm too soft.
With
Imagine
that
me as a mom, seriously. Imagine me as a mom, though, friend. I'm too nice, too soft.
Every time I yell at Kaylee,
do you think something's wrong? Like, I'm overthinking.
All moms are like that. Even as tough as I am, Kaylee had her first fever. I brought her to the emergency room.
Right.
They was like,
what I be doing when you yell at Kay?
Friend, what she do, friend?
I know. I can't be mean to my dog. That's bad, though.
So are we doing a little bit of this or that?
All right. Yeah, we can. Let me think of something. You got one?
No. You always have one, so I thought that you did.
All right. Let me think. Bar or club?
The bar, for sure. I like a nice chill vibe, drunk vibe. The club gives me anxiety. People always bumping me. I'm so small. My shoes are always getting stepped on.
If they start shooting, I'm that type.
You're always thinking of the murder before we get there. That shit is annoying. Bro,
this world gives me PTSD and anxiety. I'm sorry. You could just be bopping in the club. You hear shots, bro.
That never happened to you.
I know.
But you act like it did.
I know. That's how bad this world is.
Somebody could have a certain look in their face, friend. Come on now. Let's go. He looked like he ready to do something.
You can tell when it looked like somebody about to pull out a gun. I don't care what nobody says. No. Even when I'm in Walmart and stuff like that, you see one of them ones, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. They come in here, they looking a little funny. I'm like, yeah, let me head out before they start their shit. Y'all know who I'm talking about too.
I've been on my like gangster era these days, so I just be like, and I'm busting
and
back.
I be telling you, come on,
sit your ass down.
You do too much.
Wait, so you rather the bar too? I feel like you more the bar type.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We had a vibe at that club we went to at Dad's birthday. We was standing on the couches, even though we was
only us there.
I was gonna say we was just
we like
us.
places we could take over.
Yeah, if we can't stand on the couch. That's
I like
not.
lounges, little hookah lounges too. That's still kind of like a bar vibe too.
You smoke hookah?
I don't really like hookah. Honestly,
I don't.
It gives me a headache, and it's too expensive. I'm not.
How much hookah costs?
It'd be like $40 for a hookah.
For that, the little, like you get like refills
Only
on it.
time I really get hookah is if I'm with 3 other friends that's splitting $40, 10. Other than that, no. Yeah, seriously.
Bitch, that's $50. Shut the fuck.
Come up with a this or that.
Would you rather give up drinking or smoking? I don't know. These days, I don't know. That's a real serious question, baby.
I would give up drinking though.
You think so?
100%.
Like these days.
Drinking. Drinking, no. I'm not really a drinker. I've been drinking a lot lately because, you know, I'm going through a different season in my life right now. So, yeah, I've been drinking a lot, but nah, I'm like 100% a smoker. But even that's one of my goals. Like, I want to stop smoking as much, you know?
Yeah, I would love that for you.
I would save so much more money.
Once I found out that you take shits and smoke, I'm like, damn, Nene.
The first step is admitting and accepting your habit.
Yeah.
So admit yours.
My habit? Oh, that I drink a lot. I have an issue.
My girl was going how many days strong?
6 days strong without drinking. I relapsed yesterday. You know, life is life. Shit gets hard.
About to go to the bar, but yeah, that's that.
But what I want to say though, while I was on my 6-day journey of not drinking and really thinking that I wasn't gonna drink anymore, Nene was the worst supporter I've ever had in my life, and I want all of y'all to know that. No, she kept going. All right.
I know my friend. It's not that. I know my friend. But not even that, too. I feel like instead of trying to go cold turkey like you were trying to do,
I need to take baby steps.
You got to take baby steps, bro. And that's more realistic. Like, okay, I'm going to just drink wine. Not the whole bottle of wine.
But that's the problem. Drink. It's like you get to drinking. Why if it's right here? Why don't just bring it to here?
Yeah.
That sounds so fucking bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get my shit together.
Smoking just became so a part of my everyday life. Like, but it's like, I don't need weed. Like, I could eat without smoking.
No, I don't think you're smoked out. But I think every time you have a itch, you roll a blunt.
Yeah. I just be aggravated.
All the time.
I really got bad anxiety. And I truly feel like weed, like, I don't know.
Soothes you? Yeah. That's how I feel about alcohol. Like, I can't step in a room full of 5 people and be sober.
Don't smoke or drink. Don't be like us.
We want you to be better. Just, they drink and smoke too. Yeah, we ain't gonna sit up here and act like we the only 2 motherfuckers. Right. Nah, but we can't wait to, you know, come out with season 2. We really coming hard.
With some heat. Just know. So stay tuned. Don't give up on us. You know, we really want you guys to be a part of this journey. Even when we make it to the top.
We bringing y'all.
Shout out Raven. We got supporters all over though.
Yeah, we really going global with this shit. This is really our job. We take this shit real serious.
So thanks again.
Do it all. We can do it all. Do it all. We can do it all.
Thank you.